Steve White's 89. Oh my, Netflix is in trouble. Now, we all know Netflix missed its projections and actually fell short and actually lost customers. It had less customers than it began with. And some people tried to make excuses for that, saying, oh, they lost the people from Russia. Yeah, but they were supposed to gain, so they didn't gain and they also lost. But some other people are upset about this. The investors are trying to put together some sort of class action lawsuit because, frankly, Netflix knew that they were declining, that the stocks were going to drop, that they were losing subscribers, that they weren't going to come up ahead, they weren't going to meet their projections, but they still kept on keeping on. They let their investors and the general public believe that they were doing just as well as normal, and people who wouldn't have invested and lost money, and people who were already invested who probably would have gotten out lost money. I think they've lost 50% of their stock value. I think it was like $700 at one point. Now it's 200 and something or something. So it's gone down and down and down. Because I think in the past, whenever Netflix has had a drop, they have come back up again, but they haven't come back up since this last drop because they met a ceiling and now the bottom's falling out because all the shows that people used to go to Netflix for are gone. Star Trek's gone, The Office is gone, Friends is gone, like all these big shows that people had Netflix for, they've all gone to their own streaming services, and Netflix has its own shows, but only some of them are good, and some of them are crap. So they're going to lose their monopoly. They're never going to get it back, and there's a lot of people, predicting doom that someone's going to buy them out, or they're going to just die altogether and just disappear because people stop subscribing and they're not making money from advertising or anything else, but they're still spending money and trying to spend a lot of money for all these original shows, which is the only thing they've got to attract people to their platform, their streaming service. It could get really bad. It might also sort of settle down and sort of reach a sort of balance where you sort of have the same people just staying with Netflix. But I guess it has to balance out at some point because, yes, you have a lot of people coming for all these other shows that are all gone. So you can have a decline, but I guess at some point it's got to just get down to the people who are there for the shows that are part of their permanent catalogue. But that's obviously going to be a lot smaller than they were before, and there's a lot of other streaming services who were expecting to sort of become the next Netflix and have this limitless, number of subscribers, and it just doesn't exist. People are only going to subscribe to so many streaming services. I myself only have one at a time. I just watch one for a while, binge everything, and then go to another one for a month. And sometimes I have months where I don't have any at all because there's nothing I need to watch. Some shows that are on, I would like to wait till they finish. Other shows, you're just waiting for them to pop up. So, people aren't. People are not sort of. When Netflix had everything, you just had to have it. But now it's a lot more pick and choose. So, I'd be curious to see where that goes. Because did they hide the lawsuit? Did they hide knowledge of this from their investors? Some people are saying, it's just sour grapes. You invest, you lose money if things go down. But you're supposed to be made aware of the status of your company. They're not supposed to lie to you and keep your money when they, because obviously if they tell people, we're about to have a big, loss and everything, we're having problems, things are declining, we're having subscribers leaving everything, then they know that they are going to have a lot of people pull out. So they don't want their investors to go. So I don't know how that is managed ethically. I've never invested in anything. Obviously, I don't own or run any company, so I don't know how it works. But a lot of people lost a lot of money. So if they knew about that and didn't tell people, I can see some people having some grounds here. So that'll be interesting. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe. I'm not really upset about Netflix's problems because I didn't like the way they treated Star Trek fans around Star Trek Discovery, although it really was more so the production companies and CBS and all that, but they sort of, then we had the cuties thing, and, it's just, I have a whole bunch of reasons why I'm not with Netflix, and I haven't had them for a long time, and I don't see myself having them again. The only thing I was there for was Star Trek for the first year of Discovery before, we saw what it was, and then after that, I haven't really been with them. I had them a few times, but, I think I think the streaming wars is going to conclude in a few years, and I don't know if we're going to have just one big, sort of catch-all for all the smaller streaming services that can't actually support their own streaming service, and then a bunch of medium sort of size ones, and that's how it's going to work out, or if they're all just going to end up small ones and that's it. But I don't know. I think it's sort of better for us customers to have the selection and the options. I didn't like the way Netflix had a monopoly in the first place, but I'm also scared that none of them will really have enough to sustain themselves, and we're going to lose a lot of quality of productions because they're not going to have the money to make new shows like Stranger Things and stuff like that. So I don't know where it's going to go. I'm going to stop pondering it because I could do that for ages. I'm going to go. Thanks. Bye.